Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Bazinga Boys podcast, your favorite young Sheldon review podcast. I am your host, the Purple Colonel, and with me, as always, is Florian Himsel.
Hey everyone, I'm feeling slightly sick, so this is the perfect episode, I guess.
Oh.
I can't wait to make you all guys make me soup, and I'll be just a general menace, you know?
Yeah, I'm also feeling a little bit sick, so I guess this is a very thematic episode here for us.
Wow.
Are you guys gonna give me COVID over the mic, or?
I don't think so. But who is that? Who are you?
I am Rampage Riley, the fucking alcoholic retard on Florian's Discord. 3 years straight, hell yeah.
Wow, I thought we weren't gonna... Okay, well, yeah. So
Good intro though, right? I don't know if I'll use it in the future, but...
No, you know what, you're right. I didn't want to talk about your drinking, so this is perfect, you know?
No, I won't go any more about that.
No, we will. Like, it's... Like, you've been drunk. You've been entirely drunk for, like, how many years?
7.
Yeah, you've barely been sober at all for 7 years, and now your liver's failing. But
Yeah.
there is a glimpse of hope, because now you're so bad that even you don't drink anymore, and now you're finally experiencing sobriety.
To be fair, with fibrosis or hepatitis, it's really hard to watch young Sheldon sober. So.
Ah, damn, yeah, it's always some kind of excuse for why you slip back. Okay.
Florian was
Okay, I don't
sick
wanna
of being
talk
at
about
the
this
bottom of the
anymore, though.
podcast, so he decided he had to lower the bar a little, I think.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about this right now. But I wanted to talk about young Sheldon and my favorite anime, Seinfeld, and Curb Your Enthusiasm. No, we're not getting.
Wow.
Maybe if Florian gets better taste, we could talk about that stuff. But right now, it's all about young Sheldon and the Big Bang Theory.
Well, before we get into that, though, we got a... Florian, do you have a grinder update for us on this blessed day?
Oh man, it was so crazy. There's this fat bald guy, you know, and he
Yeah.
out of nowhere he just calls me, you know, and he's not making sense. He is entirely drunk. He's speaking, but his words are just jumbled nonsense. Okay, and then he tells me he's on a stream right now. He's streaming to 100 people, and they all are egging him on to take more drinks, you know, and. It's crazy. He keeps begging me for money too. Everyone's there. They all want him to drink.
Okay.
And then
But like, why do you go on Grindr? Like, what's your point?
I went on Grindr so I could find femboys. Okay, it'll happen one day. Okay, but this
All right,
isn't a
I'm not
Grindr
gonna
update.
judge.
This isn't a Grindr update. Okay.
No. I'll
I
elaborate
was-
too with me.
I
I went on
was-
Grindr to find meth in LA. So
Oh, really?
that was my dark period. So I'm not gonna judge.
I mean, it's not dark. I want to find like a nice guy. You know, it'd be good.
I want to find an ice guy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Anyways, that was not a guy from Grindr. Okay, it was Eggy who's calling me. Instead of Grindr, we're doing an Eggy drama stream.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
That's a fine substitute, I guess, yeah. When
And
did
it's
this happen?
perfect. This happened like 3 days ago, and it's perfect
Oh.
because Riley is here, our drunk expert. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
Like your
This
brain
is what
has,
I'm an expert on.
your brain has been
So-
rotting away for 7 years, and you're still like a teenager, but now you're stuck in a failing body, and
Well,
life is just a mess.
Florian's repeating what I've messaged him, but it's accurate. It's true. Fucking,
No,
I do have fucking early cirrhosis, so, and I've been to the hospital I've been to the hospital 6 times in the past few months for jaundice and hepatitis and blood work. So like fucking,
Oh.
it's not fun, kids. So
that's not-
I
that's
don't
not
recommend drinking hard liquor every day for 24/7. I don't recommend it. It's not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, well, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I used to think that Eggy is just this right-wing lunatic, you know? But it turns out that he's a whole different kind of lunatic I didn't even realize. I mean, it's crazy that I had
You
like
didn't
no
realize that
idea.
he's a 4chaner. That's a whole different breed.
No, the point is that he's like some kind of lol cow who gets drunk on stream and passes out. Like when I hang up, he fell over and he
Did
just
he
laid there.
fell over?
He is
Aw.
so
When
drunked
was
out on the
this?
floor.
When was this?
You didn't click on the link I sent you. You could have seen him there, just passed out, and then he pulls back, like he grabs at the green screen. I guess it's more of a cloth, and then behind it there's like empty bottles and everything, and
Aw.
eventually he knocks over his camera, and then the viewers speculate: is that the flashlight? Is that the same model I got? It's crazy. I mean, not me, like the viewers, but it's insane. Like, I had no idea that all this time, like, I was thinking that he's just this guy who's got his opinions, and it turns out he's just like every weekend just getting completely wrecked on stream, and his mind is in such a fragile state where everyone can just give him like their political opinions, and I guess he'll be susceptible to them. So
Yeah.
I no longer blame Eggy for being like a crazy right winger, even though he is. But I think that's just a symptom of being like entirely drunk for many years.
No, I feel like Eggy's gone through a lot of character development, honestly. But honestly, fucking, I DM'd him, and it's like I even told him, it's like Florian's fucking kind of concerned at this point about you, and it's like I know what it's like being an alcoholic that long, and fucking you're just gonna wear and tear on your body. Like, Eggy tries to work out, but if you work out after you drink fucking like half a bottle of whiskey, like, what gains are you gonna make? Like, you're basically just dehydrating yourself at that point.
Well,
Like, you're not gonna make fucking any progress.
I assumed that he stopped working out, and I mean, like, it's almost impossible that he didn't stop working out, because if you look at him from like a few years ago, like, he's gained a lot of weight. Like, those man tits have really grown in, And I'm sorry that this is like, it sounds like I'm just shitting on Eggy, but like, I'm concerned.
Oh no, I feel like you care, Florian.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that I care. It's just like,
Okay.
like I saw that he was like this crazy far right guy, and that's why I didn't want anything to do with him. But now I'm realizing that he's this crazy drunk guy, and I also wouldn't want anything to do with him. So I guess that's convenient that I probably won't, unless he keeps drunk calling me, in which case I guess I'll probably pick up. It's not the worst thing that happened to me. But
I mean, technically, you're my European sponsor, so you got to help out an alcoholic in need. It's your duty.
I'm not. I'm not your sponsor, you motherfucker. You don't listen to me. I've been telling you for half a year to go to rehab, and it just keeps getting worse. Like, you keep having more and more medical issues because you don't fucking listen. Just check yourself into rehab. You're fucking rich, but you'd rather fucking die with money than get yourself fixed. It blows my mind. Okay.
It blows my mind too. It's called addiction.
Well, I mean, like, it wouldn't be that hard to just go to rehab, okay? Like, you just go there and then you're locked into it.
$30,000. You don't get to use your phone. Fuck that.
Yeah, see, it's not the addiction; it's you being stingy. That's what I'm hearing. Okay.
Florian, would you like to be locked away? Fucking not being able to use your phone. Fucking medications and fucking blood work on a fucking interval. I don't think you would like that.
I mean, if I was like morbidly obese and I could be locked away, and then I'd be like,
okay, we need a fucking. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if anyone cares about what we're talking about right now. So I think we.
They care more than ever.
This.
They actually super care. Like, there's probably gonna be like a million Eggy fans that are gonna brigade.
I started having the opposite problem of Eggy. I used to fucking gain like a lot of weight when I drank. I'm 5'11", and I went to like 215 pounds at one point, and then it's like my weight started dropping drastically. I went down to like 160 again, which is like my weight when I was like 17 years old. I'm like, holy shit, I don't think that's very healthy. And it's like my liver doesn't process nutrients and fucking alcohol like it used to. So that's, yeah.
So what you're saying is I should get on the wagon or whatever here to lose weight.
No,
Sounds like
that's
a
a terrible
quick cheat.
idea, Purple. You'll die faster from alcohol.
You can always just
poisoning.
become bulimic and spend more money on dental work. Hell yeah, brother!
that might work
analyze
better.
my options then, I guess. But yeah. So
Yeah,
what?
I think bulimia is
There's
probably
no
pretty
winning
good.
at the
But yeah,
end.
no, like I was, as I was saying, like I probably would check into, like, if I had a real problem with like what I have, obesity, then I would have probably taken that deal where I don't have my phone and then I'm thinner afterwards. That sounds good. And like if you can have rehab and afterwards you're sober, that sounds like a good deal. You should take that.
Florian, I know
There's
you.
no
You would
obesity
die
rehab.
without your. Florian, I know you would die without your phone with a 12-hour period. without your
Fucking
dick in your
bullshit!
hand.
You don't know
I
shit.
know
I was in the army. Okay, like I did
Wait,
the
really?
fucking boot camp. Okay, you don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Oh, shit, you never told me this shit. I didn't know.
Well, I'm sorry that I told you when you were drunk and then you immediately forgot.
Were you in
Okay,
the Swiss Guard or something?
like we were pretty, like, this is actually like crazy. Like we talked a lot and you forgot like most of it because you're constantly drunk. Okay, it's actually
Understandable. Okay.
It's like
I
it's like
believe you.
shockingly bad. Like you would never guess that someone that you meet
Yeah.
would immediately forget something.
I didn't want to say it, but I believe it.
Yeah, it's like you're phasing in between worlds. It's crazy, but you're finally sober now because your health is actually this bad. You actually found this thing, so you're getting better. That's good. Okay.
I'm improving every day. I mean, I'm getting dental work. I'm fucking go to the hospital. It's more than I did like, a year or two ago.
Well, but yeah, you could still relapse and die pretty quick, like from
Yeah,
an
pretty
overdose.
quick. Like literally
Yeah,
my
I mean-
liver is scarred, so I have to be very fucking careful.
Yeah, it's like that one episode from Beavis and Butthead where he just drinks until his liver explodes. It's crazy.
That was his kidney. I
Yeah.
remember that episode. It was his
You're right,
kidney.
we don't need to review Beavis
and it
and
was
Butthead on
because
this
he told
show.
his bladder for too long.
I'm
Christ.
sorry. I'm sorry, Purple. This is like you're gonna have to listen to this. Okay?
Florian,
This is happening.
is your Eggy update finished? It sounds very very unfortunate if what you're saying is true, and I wish the best for Eggy.
Yeah, no, it's awful. Like I thought,
is.
like back in the day when I stopped hanging out with him, I thought he was okay. I thought he was gonna go to the gym, and I thought like he did like that 1 month of sobriety. I thought he would stick, but
Yeah.
no, I guess that isn't happening, and that's too bad because like I probably could have tried to help him or something. I don't know if I would have cared.
You care.
Well,
I just said I don't know
You're
if I would have.
you're pretending like you don't care, but you care. You sound like
Well,
it.
I
You're
care a
sincere.
little, but I'm also selfish. Okay, like we cannot
Wow.
we cannot deny that I'm selfish, and I do not know if I would want another drunken mess friend. Okay, so
would you pay for Eggy's rehab if you were to go?
No. Let's not
Eggy
talk
doesn't-
about that. Florian has to pay for my liver transplant first.
You've got money. You don't need my money, you maniac.
Oh, I'm running out.
I need the answer.
Not really. It's
this
just
question.
fucking an annuity,
What were
and I
you
get
saying?
paid in lump sums. Good.
What did you say, Purple?
What would you pay for Eggy's rehab if you were to go?
Well, it's not
Or blink
necessary
transplant.
because Eggy managed to do a month of sobriety. Like he could.
That's why I
just
said
do it.
if.
Well, I mean, also no.
I need to know. Would you save
Colonel,
Eggy's life
Colonel,
with your
Colonel,
money if
Colonel.
you could? That's my question.
Colonel, you want to know my record?
Damn.
Yeah.
3 weeks by myself.
Jesus, I thought you were sober for more than 3 weeks now.
Nah,
We need-
I could only make it 3 weeks.
We need to have this question answered, Florian. This is important.
I
to
said
me.
no. I said no.
You
It's not
okay.
happening. Okay.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I like. There's a chance I might save Mumkey if it costs me that much, But Eggy probably
Monkey?
not.
You would
know?
say Mumkey?
Jeez.
Dude, all you do is talk shit about him to me.
I don't. Wow. One day you'll understand what a private conversation is. Okay.
Sorry, fuck. I shouldn't have
You
said
bring
that
this
out
guy
loud.
on to talk about his personal life and his addiction, and then you
I
get
shouldn't
mad
have
when
said
he
that shit.
just slightly brings up one private thing. Oh, Jesus Christ, Florian.
Hey, I asked
Yeah,
him if he was
true,
up for
true.
it, and then he
Fuck.
introduced himself as the drunken friend. Okay, so
I
cut me some
did.
slack, but yeah. No, I brought him on as the drunk expert. Okay,
That's all I
Like-
wanted to be.
look, it's It's a little rude of me. I accept that, but I think it's good to have the. I think it's good to have this context. If we're gonna have Riley on in the future, we'll have the drunk updates. It'll be nice, okay?
I don't know.
That's all I want. Oh,
the drunken bazingas. That's Purple does not approve them.
I do not.
Zimbabwe bazooka.
What?
Okay.
Anyway, so
it sounds like bazinga.
On this show, we review The Big Bang Theory, and on this episode, what happened on this episode, Florian? Since you took such wonderful notes as you were instructed to do last time.
Are we starting with the Sheldon?
We're starting with Big Bang Theory, yeah.
Okay,
right, so Big Bang.
I have the notes. Okay, we got. I wrote down Sheldon is a very ungraceful winner at 3D chess and insults Penny's joke. What an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
I do. I watched it about an hour ago. So yeah.
That's why you needed an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Sheldon is very germophobic, but at least he has labeled his urine cup, his mucus baster, and his vomit bowl, even though Leonard has not seen these labels and has been cooking with these instruments.
That is true. But what do we think about this whole situation here? Because the plot of the episode basically is Sheldon gets sick and stuff.
You want to know what I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, Riley.
What I think is, and I remember this because I have nostalgia with this episode. This is my favorite episode because my sister and I are cat people. I'm technically also a dog person. I'm not biased, but like when Sheldon sings "Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur," and then expects Penny to sing the rest of it, it's like, what are you gonna say now? Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr.
Yeah.
It's like, that just always makes me smile. I love that. That's actually one of my favorite episodes of The Big Bang Theory.
That blows my mind. Like this episode was crazy. Like Sheldon is such an asshole, and everyone knows it, and they all avoid him.
No doubt Sheldon's a fucking asshole, but like, I love the soft kitty part. Okay, it's wholesome.
It's a little wholesome, but it's
after he's trolled everyone, cool. Make him sing that song.
Yeah. Well, like every episode, Sheldon fucking trolls people every episode.
He's not trolling. That's the scary part. But yeah, they all.
Well, I mean, like he's trolling in a more like traditional sense, where he's
knock. Penny, knock. Can you get me soup?
Well, where he's like an actual hideous troll, I think that's the kind of trolling he's doing.
Well, that's rude. That's a rude thing to say about Jim Parsons, but okay.
No, I mean, like, his personality is hideis, like the way he.
Have any of you actually watched Home, the Disney or Pixar, whatever the fuck it is, movie with? I haven't watched it.
No, I actually have seen that. I remember seeing that in the theater. It was not.
I don't want to. I don't think I ever want to watch it. I'm too scared.
It's no
it's
good.
Okay. Like it's very babyish.
It's It's worse Planet 51. Just watch Planet 51 instead. Better movie.
Okay, I believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that one's no good either.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah.
Like Sheldon is an alien. That's pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah, and that's 100% of the selling point. Like all these dog shit animated movies.
Alien.
That's true. We need to never speak about animated movies though, because it always.
Yeah, because it triggers you.
It puts this argument comes back up over and over, and it's horrible.
The argument is that you shit on everything. That's the argument. It's like, I hate this shit.
Okay, so we learned that Leonard's been eating piss pancakes for probably like years and years at this point. That's good. That's a good revelation in this episode.
Well, it can't be too bad if he didn't taste it.
He did. He says he called up the Betty Crocker Corporation and complained.
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought he cooked for someone with that. Wow.
Yeah. And then,
okay.
we have, of course, when Sheldon gets sick, his entire friend group just has this protocol in place to, like, find ways to avoid him and never have to interact with him or help him, which I think is, frankly, cruel and awful of them.
No,
you know.
Well, I mean, I mean,
To be fair, I feel like I know what Florian's gonna say. It's like Sheldon kind of fucking brings it upon himself because he's just naturally a dick. But like also, it's like fucking, you know, he is actually sick. So
well, I mean,
Yeah.
he's got like a cold. Like, this behavior is not acceptable just because you have a cold.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, anyone who's not living with their parents should know that this behavior is insane. Like, imagine making your friends take care of you, and then, like, he's such a piss baby when when Penny says that someone was sick who she met, and then he tries to spray everything, and then immediately he gets sick and he spreads it on everyone. It's insane.
you're
That is
forgetting
true, he does go to
Florian.
the Cheesecake
You're
Factory.
forgetting guys. You're forgetting guys whose mother had him tested.
For what?
That's like a recurring fucking joke. His mother had him tested. Yeah, canonically in the Big Bang Theory, he actually does not have Asperger's or autism. That's just how he naturally is.
Did I say autistic?
No,
wait.
no. You never did, Florian.
Okay, well, I mean, he certainly has the symptoms of autism. I don't know. It seems weird.
He does, but like canonically, like if you read anything like lore-wise, the lore of the Big Bang Theory. Oh my god!
Now I've got the fucking hiccups. This is gonna go down as the worst episode in the history of the Bazinga Boys. But you know,
I don't know why you think
Wait,
this
you think
episode
this is
is
a bad
great.
episode? Because this is one of my favorites.
no,
Sounds
this is
good.
not the Big Bang Theory, the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, to be honest, I didn't like the episode that much. It was
Wow.
quite
That's one
torturous.
of my favorites. You guys are dicks.
It's an okay episode. It's pretty good. I just think Young Sheldon's happens to be better this time, but you know.
Oh my god, I'm gonna slit my wrist after that.
In this episode, we get to see Howard's bedroom for the first time. His disgusting
Yes.
man cave, where he
Wow.
jerks off for hours and hours. His goon
And then we
cave,
have-
if you will.
And then we have a really long, really unfunny Howard's mom joke. Oh my god.
Howard's mom is the funniest character. She's a funnier character
No!
than we've ever had before. Okay, how dare you?
You're trolling me. I don't think you're
She's
sincere.
great.
I can't wait until we watch the episode where we finally hear Howard's mom's voice. It's like one line, and
That
then
was
she
in
dies
this
or
episode.
something.
Did you not watch
That was
the
in the-
episode?
Yeah, she's
that
always
was
talking.
later in the seasons, isn't it?
Were
You
you,
only-
drunk
you only
while,
hear
while
her.
you watched this? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was one line, and then she died.
That's not true. Maybe you see her for one moment and then she dies. But I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she
Maybe.
talks a lot. It's a real problem. I hate
Yeah.
it.
Well, yeah, she talks a lot. Like, obviously, that's the joke. But, like, fucking, there's one
Right.
appearance of her.
Right.
Oh.
Appearance as in you see her. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Who's opening shit? What are you opening?
I need a bonbon. Okay, my throat is killing
You-
me. I went on.
Bon
I went on-
Bon.
I went on a big hike, and I think I got allergies. I thought I may be sick, but I think it's probably allergies. It's probably gonna wear off after the podcast.
Okay.
Tragic.
I only know bonbons is like candy. Is that not what they are? Or
Yeah, they help with your throat.
okay,
What the fuck?
so like a
Like, if you got
lozenge.
Like if you got a sore throat, then having a hard candy that you can suck on for 15 minutes helps.
Okay.
You guys want to hear something hardcore about alcoholism? If you vomit enough and get enough liver damage, you can develop esophageal varices, which means your liver reroutes veins to your esophageal portal, which normally shouldn't be there, and they could rupture, and then you could fucking vomit out blood constantly and then die from bleeding out.
Hell yeah! See,
Yeah.
and
That
see,
sounds
there's no
yeah.
there's no way we could have had him on without talking about the alcoholism. You know, it's all he's got.
okay.
I mean, yeah, but after being the ER enough times, I know enough.
Wait, so you bleed out of your throat? Is that what you say?
So if you end up, so your portal vein is what links your liver to your esophagus, and fucking if it ruptures, which can happen from vomiting or which is very common with alcoholics. And to be fair, I haven't vomited in like a long time. So like fucking if it happens, you can literally just bleed out, and the only thing that can intervene it is they put a stunt in your liver, like fucking seal it up, or give you a blood transfusion.
Yeah, people really shouldn't be drinking, and like you should never go on a stream and then pay a streamer so he can keep drinking. That's terrible. Like
this is the dare episode.
It's the worst drugs. Like the fucking worst thing you can withdraw from is alcohol and benzos. So.
Well, anyway, in this Big Bang Theory episode, they go, in order to avoid Sheldon, they go to a Planet of the Apes marathon, Florian.
Yeah,
and you've seen at least some of these, right?
I'm an expert on Planet of the Apes.
I've seen the new ones, but I think it's great that they put on monkey masks.
I watched the 1968 one. I watched... Okay, the only one I didn't watch was the one with Mark Wahlberg. And I heard it was fucking dog shit with Tim Burton. And fucking... I watched all the rest of them, though.
Yeah,
the rest of them were good.
They say this marathon includes 5 movies, which... I have to assume it's all the original ones, because there's only 5 of those original ones, but by this point, there had been 6, including that shitty Tim Burton one, so... Yeah.
Well, they would have seen it if only Leonard hadn't broken his glasses,
Yeah.
Which is crazy, like, how do you ever... Did he lose them? Did they fall off his face?
Yeah, because he was wearing the monkey mask.
Oh,
with the glasses outside the mask, and yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's... I guess I can see how that's a mistake you can make. All right.
Yeah, it was quite tragic.
I think one of the most retarded episodes was like when they all time-shared a time machine. And do you guys remember that one?
That's a good one. Hopefully we get to that soon. I don't know when that is.
Actually, it wasn't that bad. Yeah, they all time-shared a time machine. What was it from? Like fucking...
From the time machine, H.G. Wells.
Oh, right. Oh right, they just had like the prop from the movie. Okay, yeah, that's
they all like spent like $200 on Craigslist to like timeshare it or something.
That's good. Yeah, I think that might be a bit more in the future. We'll see.
That's probably like season 4 or 5 or something. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll definitely have like the
I don't want to
drama
shit. Sorry, fans.
And then we'll be split up. Probably won't happen. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Yeah, Sheldon, he goes to Penny's work, to the Cheesecake Factory, and asks for soup, and he wants the soup made the way his mom did, with little frankfurters in it. That's a European thing. You know about frankfurters, Florian, right?
Yeah, you would do that, Florian. You would do that. You'd put some sauerkraut in there. It's like, hell yeah.
I hate sausages in soup. I don't know how people do it.
I mean, I don't do that either.
That's fair, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like
for
a
breakfast,
regular
I make
burger.
a bunch of sausage and sauerkraut, and it's like my fucking Mexican girlfriend loved it, so.
Okay. Good to know.
They mention in this episode that Sheldon was a professor at 15, and that the house slipped off of the cinder blocks in a tornado or something. So I'm hoping that they carry that over, because both of those sound like great ideas for episodes here.
Yeah, he's in Germany. I bet he's like in Germany for one episode, right? And then he gets sick. Well, I hope he's there for longer than one episode.
Well, any amount, honestly, if they keep track of this stuff, any amount, like, I'm happy for it. So
yeah,
it'd be epic. And I want to see them deal with the house slipping off the cinder blocks. I don't even know what that means. How does your house slip? I guess it's like a trailer house. It doesn't look like a trailer in the show at all. It looks like a pretty good house. So.
It lives in fucking Pasadena.
Well, there's like a crawl space under the houses, right?
That is true, I think, for this whole show.
Like,
I don't know.
In America, I guess. I mean, I don't think we have that here.
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, you build houses like for
Pasadena.
Real over there.
Yeah, we like normally we have like basements and stuff. You wouldn't have crawl spaces. That's insane. Imagine building your house only on top of the ground, and then you have to build like cinder blocks, so it's not directly on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Foundation.
Yeah. I don't know. That's about all I have for this episode. I got that. It is the first appearance of Soft Kitty, which is a beautiful song. And I was actually going to ask Florian, can you sing Soft Kitty?
Oh my
Florian,
God.
I would donate $100 to your stream.
Don't tell him you'll pay him. He's doing it right now for free. So.
No, give me that money.
No.
What's happening? Give me that money.
You don't need that money.
If I wasn't on a stream.
Yeah.
Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr.
That's only the
Sounds
second
like a
half,
German
Florian.
folktale. This sounds like a German folktale.
You gotta do the full song.
Soft kitty, warm kitty, a little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr.
Is that just how they sing over there? That's not really
was
singing.
awful.
But okay.
Dude, I don't sing. I've never sung. I don't know why
Wow.
people think that I've ever sung. Like,
Jesus
we used to
Christ.
go to church
You're
and
always
everyone
singing.
would, and then everyone would pretend that everyone would be singing, and then some people would pretend that they're singing, and I would not even pretend that I'm singing.
Okay. Sing it in German. I'll see if
No.
it's better.
Yeah, do Soft Kitty in German. Let's hear that.
I'll see if it's better.
Wow, okay. Weiche Katze, warme Katze. Kleiner,
I like it.
kleines Häufchen Fell.
Oh.
Glückliche Katze. Schlafende Katze. Schnurr, schnurr, schnurr.
Oh, damn.
That was actually really good. That was really good.
Well, I'm glad that I'm vaguely capable of speaking my native language.
Why does it sound softer in German?
I don't know. I don't know if it does. But yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Schnitzel.
It's wonderful. Anyway.
Yeah, alright, you owe me $100. You did it.
No, fuck you. Bye, Midnight Suns.
I guess that's
Okay. Yeah. Alright, I guess you're never getting that liver transplant. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
$60 for 60K? I mean, I guess I could take that bet.
Too late.
Do we have anything else for this episode of Big Bang?
The nerds heist Leonard's glasses from the apartment. And
Oh yeah, that's a good sequence.
it was crazy.
Oh, fuck. That's something I wanted to write notes about, but I wrote notes only about young Sheldon because I was like, I'm not gonna remember any of this shit. So, like, I only recorded shit from young Sheldon.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah,
like,
Leonard, he ends up crawling around on the floor looking to get in the room, but he can't see anything, so he hits his head on stuff. It's wonderful. It's perfect, beautiful cartoon hijinks going on in this episode.
Yeah, that's the thing about the first season of Big Bang Theory. Like, they weren't too fucking into nerd culture. It was more like sitcom-y. Like, it was just more like fun, get away with shit. It was great.
Oh, you're saying this is the high point of the show?
Well, seasons
it's
1
his favorite
through...
episode.
Okay. Where do you guys think Big Bang Theory jumped the shark? I know it's probably too early to talk about this in the podcast, but...
Well, it probably stayed the same quality all throughout. People just were ungrateful.
No, it didn't.
You're saying you think it had a better run than The Simpsons, Florian? It lasted like 12 seasons without going bad at all?
I mean, I think The Simpsons also stayed on the same quality. You know, that's one of my controversial opinions.
That's true. I forgot about that
The
one.
Lady Gaga episode made me want to fucking kill myself. I was like, Lady Gaga's way better than this shit.
Oh.
Well, Lady Gaga is terrible. That's a perfect episode.
No, I loved her in A Star Is Born with Bradley Cooper, and I love Poker Face, and I love all of her music, and fucking The Simpsons ruined it.
It sounds like we're being like yelled at in a COD lobby or something. This is fantastic.
Yeah, I told you he's got a terrible mic. He needs to.
No, just whenever he yells, it just peaks and it goes all quiet.
It's
great.
my voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's an option in Discord that people should turn off. But whatever, I guess he'd still peak.
That's fine. It's funnier that way.
I think it's just my voice. I go from like a really low pitch tone to a high pitch tone sometimes.
No, it's like Discord turns down your volume if you yell. It's terrible.
In this episode, of course, it ends. Leonard is punished for his lies and misdeeds once again by being forced to stay with Sheldon and take care of him and make him grilled cheese.
The punishment is what he would have had to face anyways. That's how it works.
Yeah, I mean, just like the last episode where he ends up watching Penny's play anyway.
Take care of Sheldon anyways.
He's like clearly the villain of this episode, I think, and just of the show lately in general. Like it often ends with Leonard being punished for his horrible actions. So
what? Sheldon's the one who's the asshole.
no, Sheldon's the beautiful angel in this episode who's just sick and he has no one to help him. Okay.
Yeah, just goes to the
That's
restaurant,
a
blows
complete
his
lie.
nose loudly.
I gotta call you out on your bullshit, Colonel. He was
Wow.
addicted to everyone to get fucking. He was like a fucking Munchausen syndrome at that point.
He
almost.
seemed very sick. It was a pretty bad flu.
He was actually sick, but like fucking. If you got somebody to sing "Soft Kitty, Warm Kitty," I mean, I like that part. But like fucking who the fuck would do that? It's like he'd lure her into it, okay? So fucking that happened.
If he's so smart, why does he just take an aspirin? Like, if you know you're gonna get sick, you take aspirin, you don't get sick. It's simple.
That's not how that works. Aspirin makes your headache go away or whatever.
Well,
I
that's
can't
a big
take
part of being
Tylenol
sick.
because it'll hurt my liver.
Well, I guess you don't take aspirin anymore anyways, because it's bad with COVID, but like the other one, like, I don't know, there's an alternative to it,
I don't know.
and it suppresses fevers and stuff. It's really good.
Maybe Sheldon
Yeah,
wants
I
an
think it's
all-natural immune system, and he's not taking any of these, okay?
No, he doesn't!
Sheldon's playing 40 chess while the rest of you are playing checkers.
Exactly.
No, he's a retarded germaphobe, which means that he's got the weakest immune system of all, because he avoids all germs. So he immediately gets sick if someone state over has a disease. It's crazy.
I want to point out he was literally playing 3D chess in this episode, too, so...
Yeah, and he was belittling Leonard so harsh. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Hey,
can't deny
you
Sheldon.
keep trying to get me to play chess with you, Florian, and I know exactly what your plan is to make fun of me when I inevitably lose, because I don't have 20 hours a day to spend on it, so, yeah.
Okay, so Colonel, I actually thought I was good at chess, and then I played against Florian. Florian's
Yeah.
actually really good.
Yeah, and he's
Florian's
mean
actually
about it,
really
just
good.
like Sheldon is. I don't know how we can't relate to this character
Yeah,
harder.
yeah.
It's basically
Yeah,
him.
fuck you.
Hey, I'm not that mean. I gave you many chances. I gave you chances to
Yeah.
take it back.
Yeah, you like playing with your food, fucker? Okay. Wow.
Wow, there's no pleasing you. Okay, cool. Enjoy,
You're evil
enjoy
about
being
it.
bad at chess. Okay, yeah, enjoy
I will.
not playing with someone who will help me improve. Cool.
I will enjoy being bad at
I'll
chess,
just jerk
because I don't
off
have
to
to
the
be good at
Queen's
it for
Gambit.
anything in my life. That's fine.
Like chess is like the main thing that smart people are good at. Okay, you watch any TV, they're always good at chess. Okay, that's how you know they're
Yeah,
smart.
because it's like a stupid
That's what-
TV show trope. You're not meant to like take that to heart and
I
do that in
know.
real
The sad
life.
thing?
Well, it's actually
sad
pretty.
thing-
There's a lot to it actually. It's pretty good.
The sad thing is a homeless person actually beat me at chess one time.
Oh, well,
Oh my
yeah.
god, almost chess.
Like
master.
he looked like a fucking crack addict. Like he, you know, like beanie, fucking torn clothes and everything. Like fucking, I brought him home. I'm like, oh, I'll give you food. Like, you want to play chess against me? And I'm like, this homeless person can't possibly beat me. Like, I just want to play against him. And it's like he beat me in like fucking a few moves. I'm like, holy
Wow.
shit. So you
Jesus
can't
Christ.
judge a book by its cover. That's when I first fucking learned that for real. Like,
Well,
oh
I mean,
my God.
there's only like one move where you can lose in two moves. So, like, if you don't avoid that one, oops.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it wasn't like. I mean, it took several moves, but like fucking,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Like he basically fucking checkmated me like pretty quickly.
well, it's probably one of those highly risky moves that are either instant. win or
Yeah,
instant lose.
I probably didn't see it. Yeah, but like fucking still, it's like you bring a homeless person home and they do that. It's like, wow. I
Yeah,
didn't think that could happen.
that's another symptom of you being drunk. Is you bringing homeless people home? It's insane to me how that
Yeah.
could ever happen. Like, could you imagine seeing a homeless person thinking, "Yeah, I want that in my home"?
So the last homeless person I brought home while I was drunk was a Native American guy. He was a Blackfoot Indian. Fucking we drank a pitcher of an IPA together. Then we came home. We spent all night watching movies. He's like, "Let's watch The Creature of the Black Lagoon." I'm like, "Okay, I haven't seen that before." That was about it.
You know, we were
He
supposed
smoked all my
to.
weed though. He stole my grinder.
Okay.
He
We were supposed to
fucking-
review Mad Max
okay.
today, and I was gonna bring a guest on for that. And ironically, I think the guy I invited who declined immediately. I think he's the only one who actually watched Mad Max though, so that would have been great.
Well,
but you know,
why did he decline?
I don't know, just bad timing or something.
Well, are we gonna have him on next week?
Probably not.
Wow.
It was a pretty firm no.
Who was it?
I thought it would be very funny, but I don't know.
Is
Clearly
he
wasn't
like
meant
a
to
big
be.
YouTuber or something?
You could say so.
Wow.
I don't want to like blow him up on here. Okay, that would be rude. But yeah.
Wow, that could have been great. I guess he
Yeah.
probably saw the horrible tiny anti-review show.
Yeah, he took one look at this channel and he was like, "Fuck no, absolutely not." So he would never fuck with someone like you, okay?
Yeah, okay. I brought on more
Yeah.
guests than you did, okay?
I don't think that's true. No, that's absolutely true. Never mind. Yeah,
Yeah, I get lots of people.
mostly just Bobo though.
Yeah, well,
That's only one guest, okay?
hey,
Doesn't matter that he's on every episode of Gamer Lame now.
I brought on Weekend, Erich, Endymion.
Those don't count as your guests, okay? I'm not
Endymion
counting
certainly
that.
does.
Well,
You're
yeah.
the only one who doesn't want him on anymore.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
you have a somewhat hit or miss track record here with guests, honestly. But yeah. Shall we move on to young Sheldon? I suppose.
Yes.
Should we do the Chuck Lorre card for
Oh
Big
god.
Bang Theory first?
Okay, I have something to say about this.
No, we got to do
Okay.
the Chuck Lorre card. I'm sorry, nothing.
All right, there's two options. Yeah, I agree with you.
We got to
I
do the
agree
Chuck
with you,
Lorre card.
Colonel.
This
Let
I
him
agree
talk,
with you, Colonel.
Riley.
This was the 200th Chuck Lorre Vanity card on this episode of Big Bang Theory. And he acknowledges that they're like pointless and stupid and a waste of time, and then he keeps doing them anyway. So there's just no
What,
growth
the-
with this man at all.
What, the
this Chuck
cards
Lorre
or the
guy.
So,
episode?
can I
This
share
is
my
the
theory?
200th Vanity card.
Can I share my theory?
Can you shut up? We were talking about this thing.
Okay, sorry.
Like you have to stop interrupting. It's a real big issue. Okay.
I don't want to interrupt.
Well, then don't. Right. So
Yeah.
what was he sick of doing? Chuck Lorre?
He was just talking about how they're like pointless and stupid, the vanity cards, and then he kept doing them
Wow.
anyway. It goes up to like 600, so I think they're still going on like that Mandy show, Georgie show,
Impressive.
whatever it is. Yeah, it's truly pathetic display yet again from this this fucking multimillionaire dickhead. So yeah,
You're
So
too
can I
harsh
share?
on him. Yeah, go on.
I'm exactly as harsh as I need to be.
So, I have a huge history with Chuck Lorre. Okay,
Okay,
I've watched fucking 2.5 Men in its entirety. When Kutcher came on, when it fucking came, when they killed him off in a train crash in 2011, Charlie Sheen, and then Kutcher just took over.
Yeah.
So I've seen all of this shit, and then like I go into fucking work at my grocery store job in like 2016, and it's like I'm watching Seinfeld, and I'm like epic, and then they switch the channel over to Two Broke Girls, created by Chuck Lorre.
Wow.
And then fucking it's like I'm getting cucked out of all of my shit. And then fucking not only that, okay, so I'm not gonna be this much of a dick. Mike and Molly's not that bad of a show. It's pretty decent.
Okay.
Like if you actually pay attention to it, it's not that bad. But like fucking I wanna get deeper on this, but fucking I could share my notes all day. Like fucking I actually wrote notes about this episode of Young Sheldon.
Can I finish your story? I think I actually know how this goes here. He so then Chuck Lorre like walks into the grocery store and he asks for like 15 Milky Ways. He tries to take them out without paying. And he goes up to the self checkout. He whines about electrical interference. Is that? Am I getting the gist here?
Yeah, he's Chuck Lorre.
Yeah.
Well, you met him in for real? I'm confused. What? Well, now I don't hear anyone.
Okay, so Florian, can I tell you a story?
Yeah.
In Hollywood, where I live in LA, fucking you used to be able to go to like a fucking random store, like a fucking like novelty or what is it, tourist store? What's the exact word for it? I forget. But
Souvenir.
yeah, souvenir. You're right. Right there. So you used to be able to walk into a souvenir store, and it's like once that happened, after all the fucking shit with Charlie Sheen went down with Chuck Lorre and fucking 2.5 Men, fucking, there were like Charlie Sheen wedding shirts everywhere. I'm like, Mom, I want this one. I was like 11. Like, fuck, maybe 12. I don't know. Something like that.
And then?
And then we reviewed
you
Young
hearing me?
Sheldon.
First.
I just want to say that I like 2.5 Men after Charlie Sheen left. Okay,
Oh
I
my
think
God.
I think he was overrated, and I like I like how the nerdy millionaire came in. Okay, he was my role model. All right.
All right,
cool.
I will elaborate on this. I will elaborate on this a little bit. I went back and I watched 2.5 Men as an adult, and I'm like, this actually wasn't even funny to begin with. But the thing was, I watched it with my dad, and my dad would be like, "Ha, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen," and I'm like, "Oh my God, yeah!" And it's like, and when I watched it as an adult myself, it's like, no, not really. This is not funny at all. So,
Isn't Charlie Sheen like a crazy drunk as well in the show?
he has AIDS in real life.
Right, but in the show, is he like, is he like your dad? Is that why?
My dad's a functional alcoholic, and I guess Charlie Sheen on the show is a functional alcoholic. I'm a crippled alcoholic, so.
Wow. I mean, I don't know. Sounds like an improvement. Bring in the non-alcoholic millionaire. That's great.
This episode of Young Sheldon, okay, it starts off, they're playing Dungeons and Dragons. And of course, Sheldon's mom walks in and she is pissed and upset. And very, very unhappy with the whole situation because there's demons in it or whatever. Just straight up satanic panic stuff. They're bringing the politics into this show.
This is going through my notes exactly so far.
And that is just what happens in the first minute of the episode.
No. I simplified it to the point of retardation. You guys are going to laugh.
Okay. Yeah. Florian, have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons before?
Yeah, I'm actually interested
I
in
almost did, but I guess it never happened.
Did that brush
Have
with
you
the game
played,
manage to lose you your soul anyway? Is that why you're the way you are?
Oh yeah, for sure. I was so faithful before, and then it ruined me. You know.
Yeah.
The devil rolled a critical hit, and my soul was lost.
If I recall, actually, from the past lore, I believe what is the reason that you actually left the church?
Well, they wanted my money.
Okay.
That's the main one. Like, yeah, you want to give me 10% of your money? Fuck off! I don't even want to go to church. Jesus.
They were asking for 10%. There's no fucking way.
Well, it's not legally enforced, but they suggest you pay 10%.
There's no way they ask you for 10%. When you go to church in America, they're like, "Oh, put a 20 in the box or whatever." That's it.
No, there's like a church tax. It's crazy.
Well, they should be taxed.
The church taxes you. That's what happens.
They don't, not 10%. Not anywhere that I've ever seen. That's insane.
No, I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't think so.
Wait, 10%
let me look this
is
up.
a tax on a shirt? Where do you live, Colonel?
The church.
I'm in Canada. 10%.
Yeah, that's really high, Florian. I'm sorry.
Orthodox Jews practice 10% tithing, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, try the Catholic Church. How much do they?
It's okay. It goes to his healthcare.
Wow.
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
not church money. They don't use it on shit. But the fucking priest Lambo. Okay.
They'll send you a priest when you're dying. Okay, so he can pray for you. That's healthcare, right?
I guess so. Okay. Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, Catholics do want you to pay 10%. That's ridiculous, dude. I thought it was literally a 20 every Sunday, and that's like it.
Yeah, can you imagine there's millions of these people out there, and they all pay. They're all idiots. They're like, oh wow, this is totally gonna be worth it.
Oh, I'm getting blackpilled in new ways I didn't know I could on religion.
That's literally Scandinavian countries what you just described, Florian. So.
What?
They tax you, and they actually do something when you pay taxes to like a country, though.
But I
Church
mean,
does
like
not.
20%, 25%. Like we're getting to like retard levels right here.
They also have like higher pay by default, though, don't they? Like better,
Well,
better
I mean,
wages
like
and stuff.
fucking adjusted to like, but like Americans
What
have
are you-
more freedom
what are you
with what they
talking
wanna
about,
pay
Riley?
for. Okay, so,
like statistically, you're gonna pay more than like 30% in taxes unless you're
all
poor.
right. I didn't want to get into all politics and government shit. Like I thought we were gonna
Yeah.
talk about young Sheldon, but it's like, yeah, fucking Scandinavians pay like 20 to 25% more in taxes, and fucking Central Europe, it's probably like fucking similar.
More than
but,
what?
like a little bit.
What
lower.
are you talking about? What is this statistic?
Fucking is how it is. Fucking safety net.
What is this statistic you're talking about? Because that's probably not right. Like,
It's fucking. It's legit.
no, that's insane. Like, that's probably just the sales tax you're thinking of. Like, but like on average, there's no way they're paying 25% more taxes.
The Nordic countries have to pay more for everything because they get more fucking social credit and shit, or social welfare, and so fucking. But they do make higher
that's fucking,
wages.
That's
but
fucking
like,
nonsensical. Like, if that's the case, then like the people will still have the same amount of money, only that the poor people have more and the rich have less.
yeah, but it's a homogeneous country with small populations. I didn't want to get into politics, so let's move on. I
mean, what are
wanted
you
to
even
talk
talking
You
about?
brought
Like-
this up.
Like, if you talk about the average amount of tax they pay, like if you subtracting the welfare, then I guess the average will be pretty much the same for every country, right?
No, that's
Yes.
not how it works at all. That's
Well,
exactly wrong.
Like, most of the tax goes to welfare, so yeah, it would be how it works.
No,
Okay.
in
And this-
America, that's the exact opposite.
I mean,
And young
like,
Sheldon, okay, they she goes to discuss
Yes, let's
this.
move it on.
Yeah, she goes to discuss this issue with the family, okay? And George and Mima, they're doing playful jabs at each other. And I think Mima's is the best one. She asked George if he traded his soul for some donuts, and I thought that was very funny. It was a
Well,
good
how does that
bit.
make sense? Does he not have a soul? Damn.
Yeah,
Is he like
I guess
Homer
so.
Simpson?
I don't know
Where
because
eats
he
infinite donuts in hell?
because he plays. I don't remember the context of the joke. Whatever. It was pretty good though. Okay, it's one of the rare times I laughed today. And then we got a.
I could tell you the exact times I laughed at that young Sheldon episode. There were only 2 times I actually
Okay.
like gave a smirk or something.
Wow.
If you guys actually want me to read my notes, I'll do it.
That's okay. We got a.
No, we don't want it. Okay.
we got Billy. Sheldon's mom immediately goes to Billy's dad, who's playing Dungeons and Dragons with them. Somehow he's like barely sentient. I don't know how he's managing it, but he's playing that with them.
Yeah, the chicken boy. He
Yeah,
is
Chicken
insane.
Boy Billy. He's my favorite character still, but his dad asks if they're playing grab ass, which I wanted
Well,
to.
what is his character? Is it Thunderbeak?
I don't know, Firebeak or something, whatever. But it's
So he's a chicken. A
yeah, he
Phoenix
gets a chicken. I guess maybe he's playing as a chicken in the Dungeons and Dragons. It's very good. Yeah, but his
Hell
dad
yeah.
asks his mom
Chicken
if they're
boy
playing grab
forever.
ass, and I want to know. I want to know, Florian.
Don't mind-
What are the rules to the game grab ass? What is this?
I don't think there are any rules. It probably just means they're playing doctor. You know, they're being inappropriate.
Okay.
We got sent to the principal's office when I was in Colorado with that game.
Oh, what are the rules then? Can you inform us? How do you play this?
The guys renamed it to like rape, and the Colorado teachers didn't
Just
like
rape?
that very much.
Okay.
Did you play it
Jesus
wrong?
Christ.
Did you break the rules? Damn.
I actually wasn't involved in it because, believe it or not, I was a loser and everyone hated me.
Wow.
So like fucking everyone
hard to believe.
else was playing it, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There's
Yeah,
a
welcome to the least monetized episode of the Singer Boys.
yeah. Yeah, this is
Oh fuck!
Reading
I
all the
said R
highlights.
word.
No way! You're now realizing that you're not fit for polite society with your
Jeez.
fucking 20-year-old brain that keeps throwing out curse words. Yeah, weird.
You're not fit
Hey, I
for
brought it
polite
up one
society.
time. It's after 7 seconds. Isn't there a 7-second rule with
Like
YouTube
the first thing you said is I'm the
60
retarded drunk
seconds.
guy.
Yeah.
So, like, you immediately got us demonetized.
Yeah. We learn that Billy eats dirt and crabgrass, apparently, which is I think a very fun fact. It made me wonder in the moment, like, oh, is it possible that he's had like a brain transplant with a chicken? Is this like a chicken guy, much like in the Velma show? Is this how this works?
I mean, I guess that's the only possible explanation.
Florian, did you
Exactly.
actually watch season 2 of Velma?
Yeah, it's great. We did a whole
Oh my
Ishikino.
God.
He might be the only person who actually did. I'm not convinced that anyone else on that podcast did anything other than just like look at the cliff notes. So
I can't even believe it.
No, they've seen
this
it.
This is astonishing.
They've seen all of it.
I don't know. They did get pretty. Yeah, I can believe Mumkey did as well. I don't know about Weekend. I don't know. He didn't show up to half the episodes anyway, though, so I'm not sure.
How would you suggest?
I couldn't even hate watch it, and I wanted to hate watch it. That's how bad it was.
Wow. The ignorance he doesn't understand is this great piece of
I wanted
comedy.
to hate watch it.
Yeah.
I can't even defend the stance. I don't even fucking know what to say.
Oh.
Like, just like if you don't get it, you just don't get it. I don't know.
Yeah. That's true.
Okay.
But yeah, in this episode, Sheldon, he starts going to Sunday school. That's what they decide they have to do. There is a scene where Sheldon's mom meets Tam's dad, which is great. And he tries literally anything to get her out of his convenience store.
Yeah, she's like a crazy Karen trying to speak to the manager about his son and his satanic games.
Yeah. So they get rid of her, and then Sheldon, he goes to Sunday school, and it's, it goes as well as you'd think it would with Sheldon. And,
Sheldon's mom has talked to everyone about this. She brought in the pastor, and then she floats the idea of Sunday school with Sheldon.
It's important the pastor brings up Sunday school first, because I think this is just another layer of his scam. Right. Make sure the kids are all in that building as much as possible with their parents and stuff. I guess they're already there on Sunday, but
too bad he's not Catholic, because then he'd get the 10%. What a waste.
Yeah.
But Sheldon casts invisibility, and yet he still goes to Sunday
okay,
school.
so this is my notes verbatim. Okay, so my notes go. I'm just gonna fucking do this shit, okay? My notes literally go what you guys have been saying. Sheldon plays D&D. Sheldon's mom thinks there's a satanic presence. Guy from Mike and Molly shows up. The pastor is kind of funny, and he's like, how can you not believe in God without doing research? Don't you believe in science? As Sheldon casts an invisibility spell. So those are my notes. So.
Yeah. I mean, that is what's happened in the episode. Yeah. Took decent notes.
Okay, it's pretty impressive for him to have normal brain functions happening. Okay, let him enjoy it while it lasts. Okay.
Wow. This is evil, Florian, to just bring someone on and make fun of him.
That was mean, bro.
This is very evil. This might be the most evil you've ever been. That's crazy.
I don't make fun of your Asperger's. Or your
my Asperger's makes me stronger, okay?
Well, I thought you said you didn't eat meat. What do you mean you have Asperger's?
Yeah.
You don't eat meat. You're vegan.
Well, you gotta make sure
he watched the Minion and he wanted to hang himself afterwards.
You slice up the asses.
Yeah.
Most animals don't even have asses, you gotta have human asses.
What? What if I slay donkeys? Am I not killing asses?
I mean, they have pretty small asses. All to be fair, right?
No.
Well, I guess we're getting into semantics.
Sheldon, he comes home from Sunday school and he reads the whole Bible in 2 days, which is amazing.
God damn it! That's what I said too.
It's in the show. Come on, man.
It's gonna be in your notes.
No one reads the entire Bible overnight. It's true. Okay.
Well, I mean, Sheldon can easily read it. Okay, it's just that the Bible is pretty garbage, so nobody would read it.
Yeah.
So retarded.
I mean, he probably would learn pretty quick that there's no information to be gained from the Bible, but whatever. I guess it's good
Oh my god.
because he can recite like all the texts whenever they're important, so that's good.
Yeah, he asks if it's like if there's any I forget what the word even was, but he says that we have to like kill all these people's cows or whatever if they're around. So.
Oh yeah, didn't he quote the book of Job, like the fucking Bible chapter?
Well, everyone's always saying, there's this one time that God tells people to kill a race of people. Ooh, how edgy.
I'm pretty sure he quoted the book of Job at that point.
Yeah, maybe. Don't all the books have all the same stories anyways?
Yeah, people die. God is like, fuck you, asshole. Maybe you can redeem yourself. That's basically the Bible.
Yeah.
So, well, he specifically says to kill like all these people and their farms.
Yeah.
You know, like
it was the book of Job, guys. Florian, do you even know about the book of Job?
No one knows about the damn book of Job.
Were you saying it's not canon? Is that what you're getting at?
This is memed about too. It's a fucking. So I know about this. My fucking big sister would read this to me all the time. Fucking, it's like Job had a wife and kids and a bunch of cattle, and he had good farmland. But like, fucking, he's like, God, fucking, is there any more I can do? And then God destroyed all his farmland and his cattle, and then fucking raiders came in and killed them all. And then it's like. Basically, a bunch of natural disasters happen, and it's like at the very end of the story, it's like God's like, "Oh, I'll give you twice as many kids and wives and fucking whatever," and it's like, okay, but it's not the same in my opinion. But
no, I don't think that's it. I think there's like a specific time where God tells the Jews to take the land of these other people.
Well, Billy is in the Sunday school as well. I wrote that down in my notes to make sure that I remember that, because Billy, I think this might be the problem with Billy, is that he's in this Sunday school getting filled with bad ideas instead of going to like a real school. I don't think we've seen him in the school. Does he go to school? This chicken boy.
I guess he would just disrupt the
he doesn't disrupt. He puts his hand up if he wants to ask a question or say a fact.
Yeah, like, but all the questions are like they're all real obvious things.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a good kid. Okay, you're too harsh on poor Billy.
You said he was barely sentient.
Well, that's true, but like that's no reason to be rude.
Why? What did I say that was rude?
I don't remember. Anyway, in this episode, Sheldon decides he's going to research all the religions, including voodoo and other ones. And you see him reading Zoroastrianism and stuff. It's good.
Yeah, she gets like his mom gets a heart attack when she learns that he's considering other religions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. So this is the only joke that made me actually kind of laugh in the entire episode. So right after what you guys said, it's like fucking Sheldon says, as an American, don't I have a freedom of religion? And then in my own notes, I just fucking memed about it. I'm like, bazinga! Ha ha ha! Laugh track!
Yeah, okay. She was destroyed with facts and logic.
Yeah. Yeah. Sheldon's mom is like a bad character in this episode. She's like very unhappy and rude about the whole thing. So.
Well, I don't know about bad character. She's an asshole. I mean,
she's obnoxious and terrible to her son. She's a bad person.
she's always established to be highly religious, so it's gotta be this way, right?
Wow. She was nicer in the other ones, okay.
If it was a better show, she would be a foil, but I can't even call her that. It's just, this is random bullshit.
At one point, she literally says she will fight her son. If he turns to Satan, she will fight him.
Well, I mean,
I assume that means beating your child, which is no good. It's bad.
I mean, I don't know. You might want to beat your child if he's into Satanism. Yeah. It's hard to tell.
It might be a spiritual confrontation she's talking about, but I don't know.
Yeah, she'll do battle.
I think it's more likely that she's going to beat her kid, okay? That's how she's been built up in the show.
Colonel. Hey, Colonel. Young Sheldon meme. Sheldon's dad goes, God damn, where's my whiskey? Young Sheldon goes, don't you mean the grain mash derived ethanol, father? Laugh track as Sheldon is drunkenly beaten with his dad's belt.
That sounds like that was Jimmy Neutron there. I don't think Sheldon would say something like that.
Yeah.
No, it's a meme.
Wow.
There's plenty of them.
It's very unfaithful, but I guess I would like to imagine Sheldon being beaten for being a Jimmy Neutron. That's
Mexican
cool,
friend literally said that would be a better show.
I want to point out that there's a scene in this episode where Sheldon and Mima go to visit some random Jewish guy that Mima knows, I guess. And honestly, between this show and Knuckles and stuff, it seems like I hear on Twitter especially that there's this, you're not allowed to make jokes about Jewish people and stuff. But it seems like between Knuckles and this show, there's frankly an awful lot. And that always sticks out to me.
The end of this specific episode, Colonel, they made a lot of Jewish jokes.
They do.
Like a lot.
Across like everything that we've been watching lately. It's crazy.
I don't know if you watched Curb Your Enthusiasm, but they literally brought in the Jewish friend that is like the awkward one.
Oh.
Well, he teaches Sheldon about Judaism. Well, he teaches Sheldon about Judaism.
I mean, it's probably fine if you got like a Jew doing it, right?
I don't know. I just want to say I think that maybe the weird people on Twitter, they might just be incorrect about something, which would be unheard of, honestly.
I mean, like those were some pretty mild jokes, okay? Like,
okay,
I mean, they're not going to be like racist in the middle of the episode.
They're racist against the Asians.
It is from a Jewish person.
From
a Jewish person. It's from a Jewish person, and he's been on Curb Your Enthusiasm. And these were his exact words. I wrote this down in my notes. Well,
nice.
Like almost his exact words. Like fucking. So my note said, "Jewish guy is funny" from Curb. God is wrathful, and you're probably not gonna get into a good country club. Like that's a Jewish joke. And fucking
because they're discriminated against. Is that
Jewish
how it works?
Guy, yeah, fucking.
I guess you don't want to be Jewish in Texas, is the joke.
Yeah.
Weird.
I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. Sheldon was exploring other religions in this episode, and it's like fucking he goes to the Jewish guy from fucking Curb, and it's like, yeah, that's the joke, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, Sheldon was almost ready to join Judaism because they had Leonard Nimoy and someone else.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Pretty flattering, really. Despite all the... Well, I guess he likes the strict rule following as well, so he probably would be a really annoying Jew who
he'd be an Orthodox Jew,
all the
that's
rules.
for sure. Yeah.
Could you imagine the Big Bang Theory if everyone had to obey the Jewish rules around Sheldon? Oh my god.
If everyone was Howard. All of the girlfriends are just Howard, too.
We need to wrap this episode up, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah. How does this episode... Oh, yeah, Sheldon has a weird dream where he talks to binary numbers, and then he starts a fake religion around that.
Oh, I hated that shit. I fucking...
What?
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
No, that was cool.
Yeah, that was neat. I like when the show dips into, like, surrealist bullshit. It's very funny.
Yeah.
I feel the exact opposite about this particular show.
Well, actually, I'm pretty sure that was real. Like, that was the real creation, okay? And Sheldon would have had it... He would have gotten it right if Georgie Jr. hadn't woken him up before the revelation, okay? He would have really made that religion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mathology. Mathology is what he called it, by the way. I wrote that in my notes, too.
The name could use some work, but you know.
Yeah, because Scientology was taken.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, and that's the end of Young Sheldon. Should we do the vanity card briefly for Young Sheldon here? It's about how Ronald Reagan deregulated kids' TV shows, and Chuck Lorre got a job in like working on like trash shows like Thundercats off of that, I guess. And he talks about how terrible this policy was.
Don't forget about Two Broke Girls.
I don't know what that is. Two
Broke Girls suck dick.
He talks about how like terrible this policy was and how it must have destroyed so many children's minds. But he hardly acknowledges that he's benefiting from a trash system, which I think is kind of shocking that you can be someone like Chuck Lorre and have this much like introspection about like terrible things going on in the world, but just never apply it to yourself. And maybe, perhaps in some way, you might be the problem, you know?
Well, that's insane. You think
he has very little self-awareness. He just pumps out like fucking shitty sitcoms what he thinks people want to watch at this point.
I mean, they do want to watch it. It seems to work pretty well. And I can't believe you're blaming him for what he had to do. Like, he would have made other shows if it weren't for this policy.
I don't think he would have. I think he would have been on his own. As it sounds, from the sound of it, it sounds like they needed like trash talent to like write these trash TV shows and whatever all of a sudden.
Wow.
So it's just like a race to find whatever crap writer they can find quick enough.
Yeah, I really think we have to stop doing these Chuck Lorre cards.
We are not stopping the Chuck Lorre cards.
You're getting so unhinged and just
you consist. What I'm trying to show you is that millionaires are sometimes wrong, Florian, and I'm hoping that this like impresses upon you a little bit. That they're not always like correct and morally good people.
I mean,
Charlie
you're not making
AIDS at that
points.
fucking time period, fucking hookers to doing cocaine. So
did you notice how he was talking to me, and then you making it impossible for me to respond?
No one cares about Charlie Sheen. I'm sorry. It's 2024. We don't care.
Yeah,
but that's Chuck Lorre. Okay, he was involved in it, and that happened, and it exploded all this shit. Okay.
I don't care. But yeah,
the show was fine without Charlie Sheen. Okay.
The show is never fine, regardless of Charlie Sheen's presence. But yeah,
it got better without him. Okay,
not true.
I don't know about that.
Well, you've not seen it.
I've seen enough of 2.5 Men.
The mayor, you motherfucker! They killed him off on a train. Me and my dad watched it in 2011, and me and my dad looked at each other like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
No way, an alcoholic dying off screen.
My
That's
dad
crazy.
made me watch that shit since 2004. Okay.
Well. But yeah,
he was
I don't know.
Destroyed.
Anyway, Chuck Lorre is like a terrible asshole. That's the moral.
I can't believe you keep talking shit about him when we love his show here. This is crazy.
I can like his show and not like.
I
him.
like the Big Bang Theory.
There's millions of Harry Potter fans going through this exact dilemma every day, or maybe they don't care.
Yeah,
I'm not actually.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I don't understand how people can defend Young Sheldon. Big Bang Theory is okay. Like, it's a decent show. Like, fucking, especially the first 7 seasons, definitely overstayed its welcome and jumped the shark at one point. But fucking, fucking Young Sheldon's indefensible. This is like actual retards for retards.
Young Sheldon is a better show. It's consistently been the better show. I'm sorry to say.
I don't know.
Well,
how many episodes have you seen?
I watched the pilot with my mom. Okay, so fucking Colonel, I put on the pilot of Young Sheldon with my mom one time. My mom walked into the room, watched like fucking 10 seconds of it, and it was like the Shadman meme where it's like, Shadman, I'm out, and she just like did a 180 and walked out the door. Okay. I've told Florian this too. Yeah, I'm not watching. My mom's a Southerner too.
Okay, so she was offended and now you're offended. Well done.
She wasn't even offended.
Dude, if you walk out of a show in 10 seconds, you're offended. Like, don't even pretend.
My mom is a Southerner. She's religious. She watched 10 seconds of that show. She's just like, I'm sorry, this is too retarded. I'm like, I was trying to give it a chance for like 1 episode. And then I did watch more episodes. And then I went on Reddit. And fucking people on Reddit were like, well, Young Sheldon's definitely the best around season 5. So I started season 5. I'm like, this is still awful. Like, I don't understand.
Which episode do we think was better this time? Big Bang Theory, this specific Big Bang Theory, or this specific Young Sheldon?
That's a hard one.
It's really not.
It's an easy one for me.
Well, yeah, you're right. Actually, I hated the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, exactly.
The sick Sheldon was awful.
Yeah, this was a very good Young Sheldon. I'm glad to see his atheism reinforced for the impressionable audience at home.
I'll put any Big Bang Theory episode above Young Sheldon episodes. I'm sorry.
Fortunately, you're outvoted. That's 7 for Young Sheldon, officially on the count.
We gotta hear more about his unhinged hatred for Young Sheldon. Like, what was so bad about it? Yes, that, like, That would have been like one of the main reasons.
I don't understand how
for
you
this
guys
guy.
can be fucking civilized adults and watch a fucking child be smarter than fucking rednecks and think it's so fucking funny. It's like, oh, I can outsmart the principal, and fucking, oh, I beat everyone at the science fair, like shit like that. Oh, I outsmarted religion. It's like, that's not funny. Like, this is fucking brain rot. This is fucking brain rot.
You're so
I don't want to
offended.
watch that.
You're so fucking offended, man. That's crazy.
I'm not. I just don't want to watch it.
How-
I'm not
Hey,
offended.
how is it possible that you think that you just said that and you're not offended? Like, this
I
kid
like
is
the Big
smarter than
Bang Theory.
rednecks? I, as a proud redneck, I objected. You constantly tell me how California, where you live, is a shithole, but that's okay.
Yes.
But then if there's a show with young Sheldon in it where there's rednecks, then that's offensive now, is it?
There's
Wow.
a difference. Like, fucking,
No,
I
there
grew
isn't.
up with parents and fucking, they're... Like,
It's hypocritical,
every
that's what
time
that
they
is.
every time there was a fucking show or movie where it's like, oh, the kid outsmarts an adult. It's supposed to be main fucking plot line. Oh, fucking, oh, that's so great. It's like, no. Like, that's the whole fucking core of this whole show, and it pisses me off. I don't like it.
Wow.
Well,
He's never been smart as a kid. He's never been smart now, and he's offended.
this has been an evil and exploitative episode of the Bazinga Boys podcast. I'm frankly appalled at how this all turned out.
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
Really?
Well, don't you?
Yeah.
Come on! Don't you have anything to say
Because
about
I like
what
the
he
Big
said?
Bang Theory. I like at least season 7 through 8.
No, he's talking about you and me.
I don't know. I don't know if I would have signed off on this had I known. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Anyway, Bazinga.
boys.